The aliens thought the humans were retreating, they celebrated, then the ground exploded beneath them, and the humans turned around. The battlefield of Acreon 6 had been chosen with care, neutral ground, lifeless terrain. No atmospheric interference. It was here that the combined forces of the Tenfold Accord, a coalition of the galaxy's oldest and most advanced species, planned to crush the final remnants of Earth's resistance. They had done it before, hundreds of species had been brought to heel by the Accord. Earth was meant to be next, another unruly world to pacify. Humans were aggressive, unpredictable, emotional, weak in numbers, fragile in biology, and worst of all, too young to matter. So why were they running? High Marshal Jurex of the Salvain stood on the command dais aboard the flagship Diction, his many eyes narrowing as live feeds poured in. The Accord's armies advanced in flawless formation across the dusty plains, plasma cannons charged, air superiority secured, yet the humans weren't fighting, they were running, not scattering, not retreating in chaos. They moved in perfect synchronization, like a single organism pulling away from something the Accord could not yet see. They flee, hissed the Drowl observer, as expected. Primitive instinct. Jurex wasn't convinced. There was precision in the movement, timing, discipline. Focus all surveillance on the human units, he ordered. Where are they going? The AI zoomed in. The humans were heading toward a nearby ridge, barren, insignificant, no strategic value. As they ran, they dropped equipment and supply packs behind them. Then the drones detected something else, heat signatures beneath the abandoned gear. Too late, the ridge detonated, hundreds of buried devices erupted in perfect sequence, cascading waves of micronukes and EMP pulses ripping through the Accord's front line. Shields collapsed, units fried, mechs toppled as their systems screamed into silence. From the smoke, the humans turned around. They hadn't been fleeing, they had been repositioning. Sweet stars, whispered an Aval tactician, it was a trap. Before the Accord could recover, the second wave struck. Human gunships, invisible to Accord sensors, decloaked midair, dropping hypersonic troopers directly into exposed command lines. Close combat specialists in adaptive armor tore through elite Accord warriors like knives through paper. They baited us, Jurex said in horror, watching a Salvain war cruiser explode from within. They wanted us to follow. Across the battlefield, Accord formations shattered, panic spread. Outnumbered 5-1, the humans moved like predators among prey, ruthless, efficient, without mercy. A transmission cut through Accord channels. A human woman appeared on screen, black armor scorched, visor cracked, blood streaking her face. This is Colonel Naomi Rock of Earth's Defense Force, she said calmly. To any Accord forces still listening, you were warned. We asked for peace, you forced war. She smiled. You thought we were running, that we weren't. We were luring you. Above Acreon 6, the trap closed completely. Earth's hidden fleet emerged from behind the system's twin moons, armed with prototype weapons reverse-engineered from captured Accord technology. Humanity hadn't just learned how to fight the Accord, they had learned how to beat them, and they learned fast. Within hours, the Accord fleet collapsed into chaos, retreat orders scrambled, leadership destroyed. Species that had ruled for millennia fled in terror from the emotional apes they once dismissed. Jurex escaped only because his ship's AI triggered emergency warp. As stars stretched into lines and his flagship burned behind him, one thought echoed endlessly in his mind. They watched in horror as the humans started running, and by then, it was already too late.